Hey everyone, and welcome to the club, and welcome to another weekend art challenge. Today I'll be fusing Super Mario with an Electro wizard from Clash Royale. I'm going to get started in the center of my page with a circle for Mario's nose. Starting from the very top, just come around towards the bottom, and then back up towards the top. On the right side, I'm just going to tuck the eye in just behind the nose. So we're going to draw an oval, starting from the right side. We're going to go up, just tuck that in beside the nose. Let's go ahead and draw in the iris. So a smaller oval just tucked on the inside edge. Starting from the inside, we'll circle around and pull that in behind the nose. In the center of the iris, I'm going to draw a smaller oval for the pupil. Starting from the top, just go around, back up to the top, and then on the left side, we'll draw a small circle for the highlight. On the left side, I'm going to draw the same thing, but I want to raise the cheekbone up a little bit higher. So we're just going to draw a curve from the outside. I'm going to curve across and then in behind the nose. Now we're going to take that eye, flip it over in behind that cheekbone. Starting from the inside, go up to the top, drawing a half oval, and then in behind the cheek. Now we're going to draw that little half oval on the inside for the iris. Stepping down on the cheek, going up, and then pulling that down on the inside. And now we're going to draw a smaller oval just inside for the pupil. And then on the left side here, we're just going to draw a small circle for a highlight. Let's move up above the eyes and draw on the eyebrows. Now the eyebrow on the left, I'm just going to drop it down just above the eye. So we're going to start with a curve going from the outside, curving across, and then in. On the inside, we're just going to curve up and out. On the outside, I just want to curve it in the opposite direction, going up. Now from here, I'm going to curve across. We're going to go up with a straight line. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. We're going to take that same eyebrow, flip it over, and just raise it up a little bit higher. So starting from the inside edge, we're going to curve up and then out. On the inside edge, I'm going to curve it up. We're going to go straight across. And we're going to go straight up. We're going to curve across to the right side, right about there. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Let's move down below the nose and add in the mustache. Now I'm going to draw in Electro Wizard's mustache, blending into Mario's mustache. So on the side of the nose, on the left side we're going to curve it up. On the right side we'll curve it up. Now we're going to draw that little jagged edge. So from here I'm just going to go down with a straight line. Now we're going to go up with a short line going up to the top. Now we're going to curve the end of the mustache. Now we're going to work our way back in towards the center. So from this point, I'm going to taper it back. So curving. I'm going to come straight down. We'll do the same thing on the right. Curving back. Come straight down. And we're going to draw 2 angled lines going up. Now we're going to blend this into Mario's mustache. So we're going to start on the ends and just draw a curve going inwards. Going down and then in. We're going to draw 2 more curves coming just below the nose here. Coming down and then up in towards the middle, leaving a little space. Do the same thing on the right side. Now just underneath the mustache, we're going to add in the mouth. So from these 2 points here, I'm going to curve it out and then down towards the left. Curve out and down towards the right. We'll connect those 2 points with a curve for the lower part of the mouth. Now let's add in some teeth. So about halfway down this line, we're just going to draw a short line going across. And we'll come straight down. Do the same thing on the right. Let's go ahead and fill those corners in black. And then just below the mouth here, I'm just going to draw a little curve for the lower lip. Now that we've got the center part of the face done, let's move up to the top and draw on the brim of the hat. So I'm going to draw a curve in behind the eyebrows. Starting just on the left side here, we're going to curve up. We're going to go up and towards the middle. Just continuing that curve, and then coming down on the right side. Now I want to connect those 2 points with the top of the brim, so it's going to go up above the eyebrows. Starting on the left, we're going to curve up towards the middle. Now we're going to bring this back down in behind the eyebrow towards that right point here. From these 2 points, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines coming down from the side of the head. Now I'm going to round out the cheeks in behind the mustache and just come in just underneath the corners of the mouth. the mouth to there. Now we're just going to connect those 2 points with another curve for the lower chin. Let's go back to the sides and draw in some of Electro Wizard's hair. So from this corner of the brim, we're just going to draw a straight angled line coming down. We're going to go out with a short line. Then we're going to come down again with a short angle. Now we're just going to turn up the end of the hair, going up with an angle. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the corner of the brim, come down, go up with a short line, we'll come down again, and then we'll just turn up the end of the hair. Now we're going to work our way back in behind the head. From this point on left, we're just going to come down at an angle, so it gets a little bit wider, go up with a short line. Now this, we're just going to pull this in behind the side of the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. In behind the hair, just down here, we're going to see the lower part of the earlobe. So right here, we're just going to draw a curve going in behind the head. Do the same thing on the right. Let's add one more layer of hair on the bottom behind the ears. So on the side of the ear, we're just going to go up in a short angle and then come down. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to work our way back in behind the head. So we're going to go up, so tapering up. We're going to come down towards the cheek, and we'll just angle this back up and behind the cheek. Let's finish off the head with the top of the hat. So we're going to start just above the hair, we're going to curve out, and then just come up to a rounded point at the top. So on the left side here, we're going to curve out, and we're going to come up with a steep angle towards the middle. We're going to come back down on the right side. In the center of the hat, we're going to draw a big circle, starting from the top. In the center of the circle, we're going to flip the M upside down to create a W for the wizard. We're going to angle down on both sides. We're going to go up almost like an upside down V. We're going to square off the tops with a slight angle. And then we're just going to trace this back, coming down on the sides, and then up and towards the middle point, and then down. Now that we got the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to dress Mario up in the Electro Wizard's costume. So we're going to step down in the middle here. This is where we're going to locate the waist. We're going to draw a little rectangle. Starting from the left, draw a straight line across, 2 shorter lines down the sides, and then we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. We're going to draw a smaller rectangle on the inside, just creating a little trim around the belt buckle. Now on the inside, we're just going to curve up in towards the corners of the cheek. So right down here, we're going to curve up and out. In the middle here, we're going to step down and draw a V. Starting on the left, we'll come down and towards the middle, and then back up on the right side. From the bottom point, we're just going to pull a straight line down towards the buckle. Let's go up underneath the cheeks and draw on the top of the shoulders. So right here, we're going to draw a short angled line coming down. We're going to slope these down on both sides. Now we're going to curve these in, and then we're just going to pull them back down underneath the belt buckle. So from here on the left, we're going to curve it down and just pull it into right about there. Now we're going to curve this down in behind the buckle. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're just going to add a little trim. So starting on the left side, we're going to step up, just draw a curve, just follow that same curve in towards the inside of the collar. Now let's go underneath the shoulders and draw in the top of the belly. So right here, about halfway along the curve, we're going to start right here, we're going to curve it around and then pull it alongside the top of the belt. We'll do the same thing on the right side, so curving around and then just pulling that in. On the sides here, we're just going to draw 2 short lines coming down from the side of the belt. Now we're going to curve and tuck this in underneath the belt buckle, leaving a little bit of an overlap. On the left side here, we're going to draw 2 circles side by side. And then on the right side here, we're going to start at the top and just curve it around and then down towards the bottom. Let's continue working down towards the legs. So we're going to leave a gap in the center. On the left side, we're going to angle down and out towards the left, and then down and out towards towards the right. We're going to round out the bottom, so curving out and then pulling it up. Now we're going to connect the corners of the belt with a straight line. Let's draw a little trim on the inside. So from the corner of the buckle, we're just going to angle down and curve it up towards the outside. Now just in between these 2 points here, we're going to draw a straight line going across, leaving a little space on the left and right. On the left side, we're going to step in and just draw a slight curve coming down. Do the same thing on the right. We're going to round out the bottom of the shorts. So from the left to right, we'll draw a curve. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw 2 short lines tucked in underneath. Now we're going to tuck the legs and the feet underneath the shorts. So on the left side here, we're going to draw 2 short angled lines side by side. Connect those 2 points with a curve. Let's do the same thing on this side. So we're going to angle it out this way. So 2 lines side by side. Connect the bottom with a curve. Now from this corner here, I'm going to curve it in and then pull it down towards the heel. Then we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. So a long curve from toe to heel. Now we're going to round out the top of the foot going in towards the outside corner. Starting from the toe, we'll curve up and then down. Let's add a little trim for the bottom of the sole. Take this curve, step up, and just duplicate it. Now let's finish this off with the arms. So we're going to tuck this underneath the shoulders. So just on the corner of the belt here, we're going to curve down and out. We're going to round out the thumb with a little half circle. At the end of the thumb, we're just going to draw a little bracket. Now at the bottom curve of the thumb, we're just going to swirl around the bracket and pull it up. We're going to draw another finger beside, so we're going to step down, drawing another curve, going up. Now the third finger is going to go all the way up underneath the shoulder. Going around and just pulling that in. We'll do the same thing on the right side. From the corner of the belt, curve down and out. Draw a little half circle for the thumb, then we'll draw a little bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, we're just going to swirl around the bracket and pull it up. We'll step down, drawing another curve, and the third finger is going to go all the way up underneath the shoulder. Now let's go in and add in the wristbands. We're going to start at the top corner of the wrist. We're going to curve up and then out. We're going to step up and draw that twice. Do the same thing on the right side. We're going to finish this off by adding 3 circles in behind the hand. So on the left side here, draw 1, move over, draw 2, and then 1 at the end. We'll do the same thing on the right side. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's our fusion between Super Mario and the Electro Wizard. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your challenge in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.